Today's show is brought to you by EPOS Gaming Audio. With a comprehensive lineup of both wired and wireless headsets, gaming amplifiers, microphones, and webcams, EPOS has everything you need to experience the power of audio.
The closed headset allows you to tap into exceptionally detailed audio and seals out ambient noise, while the open version delivers natural high-fidelity audio with an incredible soundstage. Both headsets include a magnetic detachable microphone and a sleek design that has no wild RGB configurations, just good design.
Listeners can save 15% by visiting www.eposaudio.com/gaming and entering the code EPOSFRIEND15 at checkout. That's EPOSFRIEND 15 at checkout.
Welcome back to the Tokyo Fresh podcast, only on the Tokyo Beat Network. My name is David. I'm here with Jordan and Jay this week.
Bo's in the house.
It's been a while.
Ancient memes, Jay. Fuck.
It has been a while, man. I can't remember the last time I was here, actually. I think it was like November?
Yeah, probably. Like around November-ish.
I remember specifically because that episode had fucked audio.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
And I spent like probably 8 hours trying to fix it.
It was the time.
Yeah.
No, it was the time where basically it was like one of our first tests doing like 3 mics on a single stream, which is why like the audio ended up being so fucky. Which, to be fair, was the exact reason we had a third mic come on.
Because literally, I think it was like maybe next week we had Julian and someone else.
Yep.
So I'm like, this needs to not be fucked.
We need a
and
third
I
person
need
to test
figure
this.
out
And
how
I
to fix
always
this.
often enjoy being the guinea pig for you guys.
You have
It's
to
a
be.
good chance to hang out. And and it's a good job the audio didn't work because I went on some fucking shit that episode. Because I was
Excellent.
just ranting.
I mean,
and all you can hear is in the background. And I'm just happy that nobody could fucking hear me, really.
That's kind of what you need from these
It
episodes.
was fine after I had done
Yeah.
it. Like, it was listenable, but like,
grand.
it's definitely not an episode where I'm like, this is what I'd put in a portfolio.
This is my best work.
To be honest, though, now that I think about it, I wouldn't put a damn episode in a portfolio. Do you want to hear? Oh, I just kicked it. Man, I'm going to be kicking that. all stream.
There are definitely some episodes that would look fantastic in a portfolio.
Yeah.
And then there are others that would
The
look...
Goya Bandit.
Oh, brilliant episode. Honestly, I love that
Yeah.
one.
God, that's a fucking old episode.
They're
Holy
good
shit.
ones though.
Penis
I was
inspection.
actually that's a good one. I was actually going back over because I have like weird footprints on the internet that I just need to.
Yeah.
I just want to get rid of these footprints. So I've been doing a whole like online media cleanse for the past like month, just like emailing like old sites and stuff, being like, hey, delete my shit from your website. Hey, remove this shit immediately. And like
I don't work for you anymore. Fuck off, kind of.
Yeah. Like I don't work for you. Remove this shit. I put this there years ago. Remove this shit. And then there was one website I messaged them and I was like, hey, from like my account, like my personal email, and I'm like, hey, remove this shit. Like my face is on it when I'm like, I think I was like 17, 16. I was like, remove my face. Why I'm on your website? Don't want to be there anymore. Maybe I uploaded it. Maybe I didn't. Who's to say at this stage? But get rid of it. I don't want to be there anymore. And they replied saying, no. The audacity. They were like, no, give us the login, give us the email, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to move you. Because they were like, we want like traffic. Right. So like any extra post on our site is traffic. Our site is dying. We need all the traffic we can get. So I'm like, cool. Y'all want to play chess? I can play some chess. So I just log into my official like Afro in Japan email, and I email them from that account, and I go, hey, I'm going to sue you if you don't remove my image. Came back. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. They're
There's some webmaster somewhere being like, this motherfucker.
Yep.
You just piece of shit.
It's absolute dick. I was like, yeah. It's like, remove my image or I sue you. Yeah. The email matches the account email. It's the same person. Remove my image or lawsuit. And they went, it's done. The email wasn't, we'll get to it. It was, it's done. It's gone. They're like, we're sorry, it's gone. So I realized like, oh, that's the way to do it. You email them from an email that connects to like the name, and you just go, hey, lawsuit, and they go, no thanks. Threatening lawsuit, very American of me, I must say.
I can say I've never really
I mean,
done
it
that.
works in Japan, like, because man, like the way what's it called, like defamation works.
Yeah,
it's like on the onus of the defendant to prove that it's not defamation, which is fucking weird.
Impossible to do as well. It's ridiculous.
And even
it's so
if
difficult.
even if you win, you still kind of lose.
Yeah.
So what I'm gathering from this is you should just send out defamation lawsuits to literally
everyone.
as long as you can pay for it, you win.
If I had the money to do that
And the time.
and the time as well, I would do that on a weekend for the fun of it.
That's your side hustle.
That is
suing people for defamation.
that's all I do. It's like, oh, is Jordan coming out this weekend? He can't. He's got like 20 different litigation things to write. He's suing like 20 comes to defamation.
It's got to go to the courthouse this weekend.
I have 20 appointments at the courthouse in like 7 different courthouses. I'm just running around town suing companies for defamation until they change the law. You just fuck with them. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
Yeah, the law is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid as shit.
Well, we had that conversation yesterday about like police in Japan like not being able to
doing
like
anything
remotely
like useful.
And then you realize that as tough as the laws are in Japan, because the police are so bad at actually enforcing those laws, it's in a sense basically a lawless nation. Because we're talking about what's that guy called?
It's a reading the air nation.
What's that guy called? That Twitch streamer guy who came in.
Suspenders.
No, the other one, the kick streamer who came in a little while ago.
Johnny,
whatever. Yeah.
Johnny
That guy.
Dickhead.
Yes. So he came a little while ago.
Johnny
He's
Somali?
back now again.
No way.
Yes.
The last thing I saw him do, he went to Disneyland and he was just being an
But
absolute
I think the
chode.
funniest thing is like now people are kind of like wise to his shtick.
Yeah.
And like where he is.
He's
and
getting beat on.
Every
hope so.
time
Yeah.
I've seen someone say it's like he is fight on sight.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen someone talk about them, like he's fight on sight. I see
No,
that
on site.
motherfucker, I'm punching. Someone
on site.
punched him in Akihabara.
Let's
He was
go.
in like you know where the train go across the
main
goes across the
road.
main road.
Yeah.
And there's like the crosswalk there. He like
mm.
goes into the middle of the crosswalk and he's playing some like fucking horse shit on
Yep.
his fucking thing.
Yep.
And like a guy walking across the street just walks up casually, punches him, and then just down the back alley and gone.
On site.
Good.
On
On
site.
site, punch
On
him.
site.
Bring him on.
site. To be fair, like
Bring him on the cast, the
punch him.
guy that punched him.
but you're gonna get this though, because like when it comes
Yeah.
down to it, if Japan isn't gonna use their police force like accurately and actually like take this guy out the country, when it comes down to it,
It's
like
like rise in vigilante.
well, yeah,
kind of
because he was
ism,
in the country and he's like effing around, not like following the laws, being an absolute fucking Mewaku dickhead, and then everyone's like, wow, this guy is legitly breaking the law. He's doing things that are like a public nuisance. Shouldn't the police stop him? And then no one did anything, and then he just left, and then more streamers came. Now there's more streamers here fucking around because they're like, oh,
Here's
I can get
the
away with
thing
it.
about him though. I wouldn't punch him in the face.
Go on.
If I catch him where he was in that situation, right, where he has his camera separated from his body, I'm just like picking that thing up and just gone.
Yo, free
And then-
camera.
Lob it in the river.
yeah, exactly, right?
Free camera.
I mean, yeah, you can get it all whatever, right?
Guys, finders keepers, losers weepers. These are the rules set in
What is it?
Japan.
What did you say last night? I can't be sued if I'm not.
Listen,
can't sue me.
bro,
You can't catch me.
you can't sue what you can't catch. Listen, Japan is
Right.
Japan is a simple nation. If you cannot catch me, you can't sue me, and this is the truth.
But
like
you can sue people on defamation.
because you're
yeah.
suing a company, you know where their offices are.
Yeah, they
Jay,
they can't
I
leave.
They can't move the building.
They don't have windows or
I
anything.
was talking to someone who there's like this whole long process. Police were involved, and they went to the police and they were like, "Hey, this is the person's name. Here are like the messages to show like the fuckery they're doing." And the policeman goes, "So do you have their address?" My friend's like, "No. Why would I have their address? Why would I have their address?
I'm a fucking stalker.
I have clear proof of crime. I have their full name. I
Right.
have their
The
photo.
company they work at.
Yeah,
who they
yeah.
are, their
I have
photo.
yep. I have everything, but I don't have their home address." And the police guy's like, "Ooh, Muzakashi, then ooh, that'll be difficult." It's like, bro, I've given you all the evidence, and you still can't do shit. So from what I've learned is that if you don't have the address, you're clear. So what does this mean?
Right.
You can't catch what you can't sue. Simple as that.
Two experiences
Dad
I've
says,
had.
"I'm gonna take that camera and then very accidentally slip on a banana and fall into Tokyo Bay."
Like, oh no, Mario Kart rules. I can't.
Just imagine like you're running down the street, just eating a banana, throw it in front of you, and just like whoop.
Yeah,
full blown.
Johnny Smart, I'm very sorry. I slipped on my own banana and fell onto your. That's the noise I'm gonna make as I do it as well. What? Like, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
You fucking toad.
Two experiences. Two experiences I've had with the police here. Like, well, not one I've had personally. One was a friend. Just to highlight their complete incompetence. One was a mutual friend of ours. She was getting followed home.
I remember this.
And the police basically told her, like, you know, to change certain things about herself or whatever so that she wouldn't get followed or whatever. And they basically laughed in her fucking face, right? Because they're just old, cankerous sods. And number two, this is a bit of a positive story, but it just highlights how inept they are, right? Where I live, I was just out on a 5K run, and I found a dog, right? Recently got a dog at the time, so I was like, oh, hey, mate, what you doing? And he was like, he had like just one thing on his collar, but it wasn't an address. It might have been like a shelter or something.
Yeah.
Or like the vet that they take him
yeah,
to or
yeah,
something
and he
like
was
that.
just wandering, and of course here people just fucking walk past. Like I mentioned last night, a guy died on a platform, and like me and a few others like attempted CPR, and everyone was just fucking walking past.
Yeah,
like,
classic,
nobody's learned from the sarin G-Ken, right? In
Yeah.
95. Just fucking do something, right? Anyways, so I grabbed this big boy, and I'm like, come on, he's shuffling around, and I'm like, all right, I'll take you to the Coban. You know what I mean? Go to the Coban, walk straight in, and these two police officers are just looking at me like a foreigner.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Dressed in like Under Armour with just like a massive fucking...
They're like, a foreigner has come in to admit his crimes. Get the cuffs.
Right.
Yeah.
Rest him up.
Did you steal it? No. And I just went, guys, this is stray, basically. And they're like, okay. So they go in the back, put on like plastic gloves, and like attempt to grab this dog with such fear, right? I'm just holding him and just stroking him because he's a big boy, right? I'm just like,
What kind of a dog was it? I assume it wasn't a Shiba because those things are like.
I don't know my
Those
dog
things will
breeds
fuck
too
you
well,
up, bro.
but nah, he was like he had like puffy cheeks and stuff, but like he wasn't like a pit bull or
like
anything.
a basset hound type.
Like, kind of a basset
Yeah.
hound.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And big boy, right? So I'm slowly handing him to the cops, and I was just going, all right, you could eat slowly because he's a little bit spooked, right? You know, as a dog owner, you know how to handle dogs, right? And this guy's just going, this cop.
Bro, you're
at my local. And then the other guy's at the back, like his superior, just like looking
like,
at
nah,
the whole
fuck
thing,
this.
right? And like, what happens is next, right? And this is fucking honest to God story, right? I give it to the guy and he drops the dog. The dog bolts out
for
the Coban.
fuck's
And you know
sake.
Main Street where I live?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like where the Uniqlo is. The dog just
Jesus
fucking belts.
Christ.
So I'm in my running gear running after the dog. The two cops are like behind me just going, oh! It's like a fucking Colchi Cambe.
Oh, we fucked up again.
Sketch, right?
So someone pops out of the corner and starts playing.
And I'm screaming at like people just going, stop him, you know, just like stop the dog. And this guy just like grabs him and like gives him to me and everything. The cops are literally 6 seconds later. Like, I was just like, fucking grab him.
More than 5 meters on a bicycle.
I'm so exhausted.
And I like gave the dog to the cops, and they're both holding him in like the most awkward. Like one's got the arms, one's got the arse, and they're just like double teaming him back to cover. And I'm just like, guys,
I can't believe the automated that out. Dan, that was funny. He said the guys probably handle less dogs than sexual assault cases.
True.
So anyway,
Probably.
they
True.
finally put him in the back. The whole ordeal took like 20 minutes, and then I had to put my address down and everything. And I was like, why? And he was like, put your address down. I was like, well, I haven't done anything wrong, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, just put it down. So I did. And then 2 days later, they contacted me and said like, oh, we found the owner,
Oh, sick.
and like, there's no reward or anything. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
wasn't
realize,
expecting one.
like, you know. But like, it just how they handled that, like, you know, they're supposed to be like bendier in the neighborhood, right? Because it's like if there's a cat in a tree, they'll obviously help.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
There's a
they'll shoot the cat
I
down.
thought
yeah.
they would, but like they're just fucking pathetic.
Yeah. I mean,
They're absolutely pathetic.
when it comes down to it, you gotta remember a lot of these Japanese police are like did another job, retired from that job, and was like, oh fuck it, I'll be
I can sit in a Koban.
yeah, I can sit a Koban. I can chill.
I
in
mean,
a
you
Koban.
see,
like
like,
soulless fucking boxes.
You see
though.
like
Yeah.
people in like Shibuya, like I remember seeing videos like guys who are like, I don't know if they're drunk, they're just being fucking assholes. They're like blocking traffic intentionally. They're, like, jumping on people's cars, and the cops just like don't do anything to them. They're just like, get down from there.
'Cause they're like,
And it's like,
like
and
whoa,
the guy's
whoa.
like, fuck you, cop.
Yeah. Fuck you, copper. You can't stop me.
And it's like, on one hand, I'm like, okay, fine, right? But like, how are you you're absolutely completely impotent in the job you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Like,
impotent.
That's true.
no, but like seriously, like,
This man has no dick.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like there's a job you could be doing that's not harassing people and not being fucking useless, and then you just refuse to do that job, and then when someone asks you to do the other job, you refuse to do that job too. So it's like, why the fuck are you here?
Do you know what gets me? If you guys really want to laugh, if you guys are at home and you're like, I've had a bad day, I need some pure comedy. Look up like Japanese police training videos of them doing like drills. They are the most entertaining things you'll ever see. Because it's shit like
pincer.
No, my God, it's worse than that. There was a man, like a human man, and they dressed him up as a bear. They put a bear.
For all the bears you fight in Tokyo.
They put a bear costume on him, and they had like 20 police stopping this bear.
Shadow
And it was
bear
like, wow, we're gonna first we'll fence the bear in with our shields, and then at the end they like handcuffed the bear. And I was like, great,
Is this fucking Hyrule?
No, literally, like, no, but that's the thing, like, great, you've learned how to stop a man in a bear costume. But what if it was a real bear? You know what I mean?
There's
like,
no fucking way. Like, the bear would kick the shit out of it.
During their like meetings at the Koban, they're just like, we can't do it. We'll have to call Leo DiCaprio.
Bro, bring him in. Bring him in. Because they're all like that. It's like, what if there's a man with a knife on a train? How do you stop him? Like, how do you stop this crazy guy on the train? But it's just like one of the cops being like,
he's not dressed as a bear. We can't do shit.
Bro, like, listen, I've already had bear training. So, well, this is technically their training. And he's like,
no, I saw that video too where the guy, he's got the knife. He's like, I'm going to stab you. And they like pull out a fucking like net gun like they're fucking Batman. And it's like, what do you...
They pulled out a net gun and went,
get out of this bitch.
Pew! And he went, if I was a guy with a knife, he's like, bro, he has a knife.
You
shot a
cut the
net.
net.
I'll just cut the net. I'm not a fish. I'm a man with a knife. Like, and then they pull out the big pincers. Like they're playing
the man catchers. The man catchers.
Bro.
They're just like proper oversized litter pickers.
Apparently there's spikes in them though.
No. The old ones,
Yeah.
when it was like old European, like
Sick.
Japanese style ones.
Sick.
The way they're constructed, right? Now it's just like a thing like this.
Oh, easy.
And you get like 4 people to just come in at all angles so you can't get out.
And then you just go,
right? Yeah. So before, it was that same shape and it had 2 flaps at the top, right?
Yeah.
And they're on springs, so they push the flaps like this. So when you put it around someone, it flips like this, so they get in, and then the springs activate and close it, and now he's stuck in there.
Nice.
And it's surrounded on the inside by spikes. So if you're trying to resist, you're just
You're
repeatedly getting stabbed by
this
fucking
was
spikes.
European?
Yeah.
Possibly French.
Possibly French.
Probably French.
Probably French, honestly.
But I mean, they had them in Japan too. Before.
Yeah.
See, that design makes more sense to me because if I'm running away and they go, I've got you one of those claw machine things. Yeah, I'm like, joke's on you. I know from claw machines that 9 out of 10 times this shit's weak as fuck. And you just pull out of it. And then look, I've escaped.
Right.
And you can't then just run away. What can you do now? Like, it's silly. Like,
but suddenly when there's 3-inch spikes and they've possibly trapped your arm in
I'm
one,
fucked.
Right? Then it's like, you try and move it up and down. Now you have like 15 spikes going up and down on your arms.
I'm
shit.
like, I give up.
Yeah,
Take
give
me
up.
to jail. This is too much. But like watching the training videos, it's always like one man versus 1,000 Japanese police officers, and somehow I see myself in that situation. I'm like, I could still get out of this pretty easily because it's just like 5 guys with like shields, and I'm like, jump over the shield, run into the shield. This is not hard.
I've seen a video of a guy. He's like, he got chased onto like the train platform.
Oh yeah.
By the police, and he just literally, I don't know if he did like parkour or some shit. He jumps to the other home platform and then runs up the stairs, and they're just sitting there like, well, I can't do that.
There's a video game that you know of, right? That encapsulates this very well, and it's Jet Set Radio. It's where you go around Japan and you tag things, right? And then after you've tagged like a load of graffiti, like the cops appear and they all march like this. And if you like get away, the cops will just go, damn.
Yeah.
Give up.
Yeah.
They'll just fucking give up. They're just like,
this is based on real life experiences. This is legit.
That encapsulates like the Japanese like police system.
Jumping to
like,
the other
super
train
well.
platform is literally a Yakuza quick time event. Kind of.
Speaking of Kobans as well, it's like,
me,
can you imagine like a Japanese like Doctor Who just being the same one?
But
Dr. Dari.
But he's in a Koban.
Yeah,
Like that's
just in a Koban.
blue fucking what's it called? The TARDIS.
Big old
Dr. Dari.
fucking oh my god, Dr. Dari. Dr. Dari, there's been a problem with the Cybermen.
The universe.
Well, I can't stop
We
them.
can't do
like-
fucking shit.
Do you have their address?
You have to
The quasar system. Where exactly?
It's like, sorry man, can't help you, bro. Come on, man.
He always just really gets caught up in all the bureaucracy.
He's got a Sonic Hanko.
Oh my god, the Sonic Hank, bro. He loves the bureaucracy for the whole situation. It's like, oh my god, in this week in Dr. Dare, I've got to defeat all these Cybermen, but first I gotta go to the fucking Shack show and hunko this sheet 5 times. I'm sorry, sir, your hunko is slightly off place. No, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Like, that's all it is. The entire
today on Dr. Dare.
I'd watch that shit, bro.
He tries to like change his bank details at YouTube, and then a Dalek's just going, "Cannot do it.
Cannot do it. Did you deregister at your location first?
Did you deregister?
No!
Where is your address?
It's too difficult. Why using kanji from the Edo period? I don't get it.
Man.
It's from Skaro, not the Edo period."
Dude,
Anyways.
I love.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck the police.
Nah, they're pretty bad. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the police in Japan, honestly.
Me neither. Anywhere, to be honest.
Honestly,
the only thing I would ever go to the police for is if I lost my bicycle, because I'm like, I'm just too lazy to look for it myself. But if I give that information to you and you find it, great.
Yeah.
Easy.
But that's about it.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a rise in vigilantism in Japan. That'd be fun.
I mean, just like imagine that, like you go through all that like police training shit, and all your job like boils down to this guy who finds fucking bicycles.
Dude, that's so depressing. Fuck.
You're on bike duty.
I think
honestly, that actually sounds like a pretty good deal. I just ride around my neighborhood and look for missing bikes and get paid for it.
They get me as well because I was on the way back from Kichijoji the other day in the car, and it's just like an 80-year-old cop on a bicycle, and he's like struggling to get up a hill, and I'm just like, use the fucking car.
You shouldn't be a police officer.
Man, Dan, you're just killing it today.
Yeah, and he's just going up the hill. Like, it's in like 34-degree heat.
Written on my tombstone, be filled out with half-width characters. They need to be full-width characters. Like he's just like on his tombstone, just a bunch of squares because it doesn't work. It's not like Unicode or
could not print. Sorry,
bro. I got an EPOS credit card the other day, which is very easy to get.
Not related to the EPOS that we're selling, but
but again, like I have 2 middle names. And
the
process should have taken 20 minutes. It took an hour because she was just like, I have to omit 2 names of yours. Is that okay? I was like, yeah, okay. She was like, no, but seriously, is it okay? I was like, I'm not offended. Do it. Just put James.
Yeah, get it done. Yeah, get it done.
My family name, right? And she comes back and she's like, I can't do it. And I was like, so you have to redo the form and just put in this and this. And I was like, but it doesn't match my Yucho. Because they fucked up. Because my name's James. They put Su and everything else is Z, including my Hanko. Right? I fixed it.
Yeah. I haven't encountered that yet, but I've spelled my name multiple different ways.
Yeah.
Just because there's no like accepted
spelling of it. Yeah.
Because like I got denied an A&A card just because the katakana was wrong, like mistake, like compared to my bank.
I got denied a fucking credit card for that same reason too. It's like we can't read your name, and I'm like. Yeah. You Japanese? I wrote it in katakana. You fucking dumb?
Bro, what's wrong with you? You Japanese?
You go back to grade school? I can teach you.
I can read it.
I've been there. I'm a teacher. I'll do it for you.
But the system is just like... like, can you develop a form that just allows you to put in more than 10 characters per line, right? You know what I mean? It's just...
No, because that would be work.
That would be work,
we can't have that.
None of that. The thing is, you can always like force your way through these. Like, to get my Rakuten credit card, same thing. Filled in the form once, they were like, nah. And I was like, wait, how about... I just do it again. I did it again, and they were like, "Oh, okay. Actually, this time, cool. We'll let you have it."
I don't know why they just don't like have like an editable PDF type thing where it's like, do I need to add a second like middle name? Boop, and I press a button, and then just another thing opens up to add. Like, because at this point, right, you're gonna have foreign people, especially as like Japan opens up more and more and more to like foreign
labor
business and shit.
And stuff.
It's like this is going to be a problem at one point you're gonna have to face. So just bite the fucking bullet now.
3 fucking years to do it during COVID to digitize.
Dude, that's
fucking
exactly
we discussed that.
We discussed this. Like no one's coming in the country. You know that no one is coming in or going out. This is the amount of people that are here. Fix all your shit in 3 years.
But here's the thing.
And you're done.
I've got my number, right? To set that up.
Oh, wait, do you have the electronic card now? Like the actual card with the photo on it?
Okay. But
don't show your
fucking my number.
I mean, like...
No, don't risk it.
But basically, like, to set that up, as soon as you download the app, You click a button, it opens a new tab.
Yep.
And then you do that, opens
New
another
tab, yep.
New tab, right? And then you do all that, and then it's like I had 6 months left on it until my visa got renewed, so then I had to apply again.
Yep.
Right? And then I read the news, and it's like what's his name? Taro Kono apologizing because it's like, oh, we accidentally like sent wrong money to like 400 different accounts.
So do you know why they started the My Number card?
Yes.
To stop money laundering.
No, Japan doesn't have a centralized like system where everyone's on. So you know how when you move house,
you've got the same with credit.
Yeah, you got you got to deregister and re-register when you move house, right? But in the UK, you just move, and they know where you are. Because we have the system.
Council tax. And shit,
we have the what do you call it? We have the what's it called? Not My Number. The UK version of it. I forgot what it's called. The whatever. It's not important. Yeah, but we have that. Canada, same thing, right? Mm-hmm. Japan doesn't have.
Well,
that.
you have in Canada. You have a social insurance number.
There we go. Yeah,
you use it for
national
everything.
insurance.
National insurance. Thank you. Japan doesn't have that. They don't have it. So like, there's no system in place to like track people moving around.
Right.
And so apparently, there's massive pushback on My Number because everyone's like, they're tracking us. I don't want the government tracking my location.
So while they're using a smartphone,
bro. There are chips in your fucking driving license. You dumb.
But
cunt.
it's not that. So they created.
Oh God, it's not.
No, they created it literally to collect more tax money. Because if you aren't registered to a centralized system, you can fall through the cracks.
Oh yeah.
So basically, what they're doing is saying like, oh, you need a My Number card, but actually, what they're doing is, oh, now that you're registered with the Japanese government, we can find you and charge you the taxes that we haven't been able to charge you because we don't know where the fuck you are. So basically, you're opting into a system that makes you pay more taxes.
But
so there's no fucking way I'm getting a My Number.
Person
You're not going to get it.
It's such an elderly mindset, which is representative of the Japanese government as a whole, because none of them are under fucking 50.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah.
And most of them should retire now. Because
you can say that
half of them should be dead.
It's true.
Thank you, Dave.
Dang, this longevity. It's all the rice and the 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's the 4 seasons.
Keeps them healthy. Keeps them healthy.
The 4 seasons in.
It's just one more Sakura.
Bro,
just one more.
That's what every year they're like, I'll stay alive for one more Sakura season.
Yeah.
Then it passes and they go, just one more.
It's the same in the US, right? You got like Nancy Pelosi, who's 83, that's seeking re-election. You got Mitch McConnell literally having fucking
the stroke. Yeah, did you see that?
Shitting his pants.
It's because the bells are tolling.
Yeah, he's preloading into hell as we speak.
He's fucking preloading.
But like, just fucking retire. Have a nice life.
Did he buy the digital deluxe version?
Did you see what is it? Good.
He's got all the DLC skins for hell. He's like ready. He's like, bro,
the champions ballad.
He's doing Fortnite dances. He's like, yo, I can't wait for hell.
Somebody called him Glitch McConnell. I think it was Good Shirts on Instagram. They did like a Matrix T-shirt, and it was just him frozen. The camera was zooming in on it, and it's like Morpheus's like monologue where he goes, "The Matrix is a computer-generated program," and he's just like,
Glitch.
I shouldn't laugh because it's like an elderly person literally dying on air almost, right? It's bad, but the guy has fucked the country so much.
Listen, it could not have happened to a better person, honestly.
To a worse person.
Listen, I'm enjoying every second. Whenever I watch the news in the morning and I see like Glitch McConnell's glitched again, I'm like, we're almost there, baby.
Yeah, because Dan sent me a screenshot of it, and he goes, "This is the look of a guy who's just shat his pants." And I then I went, "Why has he done it again?" And he goes, "Yeah,
he did like 2 or 3 times.
He got asked the question, "Are you running for re-election?" And he goes, "I rest my case." But you fucking will. That's the thing. Like, all politicians over the age of 60 should not be in charge of like the country's like future. You know what I mean? It's the same as Brexit.
Yeah, of course.
You know, like, they're all going to be fucking dead by the time that actually has an impact on like our generation and our kids' generation. Yeah, it's fucking selfish.
This is why I always say, like, there's like someone in America who's trying to promote having politicians. They can't run for election after the age of like 60 or something like that. Yeah. And then America's the same. Japan is the same thing. Japan has like the get old people out of politics party.
As they should.
That used to be called the NHK Bukuros Party. Great party. But now they've changed it.
Apparently they're pretty shady though.
Yeah, they are fucking shady.
He got arrested. Was it Gashi?
Yeah, he got arrested. Yeah, because
he wasn't part of that party though.
Different guy.
No, he was the founder. Yeah. But then he stepped down, and then he did like celebrity like bashing videos from Dubai, and then he got extradited. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a guy recently. What was his name? It was something fucking stupid. I remember because we talked about him a long time ago. His name was Super Crazy Kun. Do you remember?
Oh my, yes.
Yeah, he recently got arrested for sexual assault.
Of course he did. Oh fucking. Wait, was that wasn't a YouTuber, was it?
He might have been. I don't remember specifically.
Yeah, that makes sense. Listen, guys, when you come to Japan, there are two people. Okay, well, two types of people, and without a shadow of a doubt, they must be avoided. Number one, politicians. Avoid them. They're all shit. Number two, comedians. Oh, avoid them. There is no such thing as a good politician or a good comedian.
Are you speaking from experience here? Like, what
They're
was
all-
your
bro,
what was
they're
your
all
trauma?
Comedians are always
Comedians
just fucking scumbags.
Always scumbags. To be a
Well,
comedian,
yeah,
you
they're
ha-
always like linked to a Yakuza group or
no, they're always
like,
just scumbags.
They're just scumbags
There's-
like, in general.
Always. Whenever I meet any like kid, so for example, I used to teach elementary school,
right.
and we had this day. It was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And what do you want to be when you grow up? And I could guess with 100% accuracy which of these shitbag children wants to be comedians. You can always tell because it's always the stupid cunt who's like, "I'm gonna be a comedian, and for my next trick, I'm gonna throw a chair out a window. I'm gonna slap this child. It's just a prank." It's just a prank, bro. It's always
Right,
those
just a
dickheads.
prank, bro.
I'm gonna stand up in the middle of class and like throw my papers everywhere. It's just a prank. I'm like, sit the fuck down, future
Every comedian
McDonald
in
work
Japan
America.
is Logan Paul. Not quite.
Not quite,
But,
but
they're almost there.
they're close.
You just, because I have a really photographic memory, you just reminded me of something that happened when I was 14. We used to have days called inset days where you'd go in.
I thought you were
right?
gonna say.
I-
What?
I was gonna say incest
Incest
days.
days.
I was like, well, it is the North.
Get fucked. You're half right.
Classic North.
Right.
Classic Northern behavior of the UK. Classic Northern behavior.
Incest. You know, it's all in the family. Anyways,
Remember, guys, the American South is very similar to the British North. Continue.
I don't live in the north. I live in the Midlands.
You live whatever.
Well,
Also,
it's north of you.
Midlands
so-
don't exist. Anything above London's the North. Continue.
Are you fucking Margaret Thatcher or something?
What?
Are you Margaret Thatcher?
Give me that
That's
milk.
exactly what she fucking said.
'Cause she's
Give me
right.
that- Give me that milk.
Give me that milk. Give me that milk, cunt.
In my hometown, there's literally still there today.
Is it still there?
The council can't afford to remove it. Right? It just says Margaret Thatcher Milk Snatcher.
It's still
on a
there.
giant wall near my old
It's
school.
still there.
As of last year.
It's been like 30 years.
Fuck her. That was the only time the 21 gun salute pointed at the coffin. Anywho, back to the incest
Brilliant.
days.
Sorry, continue.
Inset days. So basically, you go in, you talk with your form tutor for like 10
good
minutes
stuff.
about like your year and how's it going and what
Been
you want to
there,
do in
yeah.
the future, right?
Mhm.
And it started when I was like in year 9, so when I was 14. And I won't say his full name, but his name's Dario. And he was like pretty popular, but he was also like a piece of shit at the same time. I really liked him. He was one of those kids that I really got on with.
He's best warrior in Westeros, though.
the north of the wall.
Fuck.
Yeah, but basically, like he left. My form tutor left the door open. Dario went in first, and Dario was a bit of like a bad kid, right?
Yeah.
And he just reminds me like, what do you want to be when you're older? A comedian. And like with a straight face, Mr. Robinson, my form tutor, just goes like, "Oh, Dario, so like, what do you want to be in the future?" And he just goes, "Porn star." And I was like, just fucking dying. And then he
Follow.
goes, "No, seriously." He was like, "Yeah,
Porn
I
star.
just want to fuck people and I want to be a porn star."
Follow
and like
your
the
dreams.
fucking blood just like rushed from his face because he was a pretty
Bro.
conservative teacher.
Yeah.
And then I walk in. It's like, "What do you want to be in the future?" And I was just like, "Oh, I want to provide for my family." And he was like, "Oh."
It's like, thank God.
And I was just,
Thank God, a normal one.
The good little Christian
A good Christian boy, a good northern Christian boy.
I
Thank
was a
God.
nice kid, but like, it
Fuck
just reminded me
me,
of that. Like,
dude.
yeah, like those kind of kids that you can tell are just gonna like say the most like stupid.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And he was
yeah.
like so serious, and I think
I hate that.
I don't know, but I think he might have done porn.
Follow your dreams. I'm telling you.
This is for Dario. Yeah, good lad.
David, let's really quickly go
Mhm.
to a mid-podcast.
Are we there yet?
We're like 30 minutes.
Okay.
What's this?
Mid
Okay. We'll
30
head
minute
there.
break.
What's it?
And we'll
Little shout out.
be
Advert.
right back.
Yep.
Oh wow.
In today's age, you need a podcast you can trust. That's why you need Hair of the Dogcast, entertaining and well-informed discussions on both video games and beer. Meet our local podcast team. Dylan,
I'm out here on the street, Brad, and everyone's clamoring for better podcasts.
our new rookie correspondent, Tyler.
I play The Witcher.
And I'm Brad, and I'm slowly learning to hate myself and video games. And Dylan's reporting to us live from Kingdom Hearts 3.
There's a lot of frozen here. Too much frozen.
Hair of the Dogcast is a podcast you can trust on your favorite podcast app every Wednesday or whenever I decide to post it. Only on the Tokyo Beat Podcast Network.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
Yeah, I agree. I was going through comments as we're doing the sort of the mid-college break. Some good stuff coming in here. The North is a place for you can provide for your family and be a porn star at the same time. It's true. Back in the day, you could be a porn star and provide for your family, but now in today's Britain, you cannot do that.
I don't know. It depends. How successful is your OnlyFans?
That's true. Though. I've seen the back end of certain people's OnlyFans. Lord,
I
nice.
could say I've seen the back end of certain people.
Nice. No, they should not. No, people are making money. You know Markiplier?
Yeah.
Markiplier started an OnlyFans.
Did he?
Yeah, he started an OnlyFans, and he said, and I quote, "Guys, I'm sorry YouTube videos are being slow, but I'm making so much fucking money on OnlyFans. I see no reason to make videos."
Yeah, of course, because they're way more difficult to make.
It's dumb. The money people are making on OnlyFans is absolutely insane. And as they should be. I mean, when it comes down to it, there is the stupid male market, and if you can bleed that market, I would.
Why don't you set one up?
Because I don't have the market for that currently.
People would watch.
No. There is a certain demographic you have to hit. If you want to hit the male, that male with money market, you want to have you need to have a physique that market wants to go for. Like Marky Mark is a fucking wedged out man with a big old dick, I heard, and that's why he's doing that.
Markiplier.
Yeah, apparently so.
Is he just going like full naked or like?
Nah, he's doing like shirtless things and such. He's doing like sensual images and stuff like that. Bro, people don't even be nude on OnlyFans making tons of money.
Which is like, to me, is like fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but people.
I'll summarize.
There's a market for it.
I'll summarize the Markiplier thing with one letter.
Mama.
E.
Great meme. Fucking brilliant meme. Oh,
The most deep fried.
It's just weird. Like I don't. To me, it doesn't make sense, right?
What, the E meme?
No.
No. That makes perfect sense.
It does make perfect
We're all
sense.
adults here.
I understand people are horny. I get that.
Yeah.
But like,
Mitchie.
if you're gonna be horny, just go all the way.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. See, I think a lot of it is, people want a certain thing. You know. So for some people, it's like, I'm a busy man. I'm working a 9 to 9. I need to get home, jerk off. You know. Abuse my wife verbally and then go to bed, you know, classic Japanese salaryman, 9 to 10, whatever. So they're like, quick wank, quick porn, I'll throw up, quick wank, I'll throw up the Pornhub, quick wank in the bathroom, I'm in bed by 8:15, easy day, I got shit to do, you know. But then there are some people who are like, no, I need my porn to be cultivated. I need,
like I don't need artisanal porn.
They want artisanal porn.
Right.
They're not here for your fucking Jack and Jill's Tesco value meal deal on Pornhub. They don't want that. They don't want that.
Artisanal porn.
I want to message a woman at 3 a.m. on a Wednesday night and be like, listen, I need you to dress up as Yoshi from Yoshi Island.
Okay, I'm not talking like weird ass shit.
Even that.
I understand the weird ass shit. That's fine. Like there's a market for that, and you are addressing that market.
Yep.
But if it's just like, hi, I'm lady with less clothes but not naked, it's like, to me, I'm like,
but they want that.
Oh, yeah, well, why?
I don't know. Sometimes it's like people they know. Like it'll be like
That's
someone
even worse.
It is weird, yeah, but not like not that
personally.
Not personally. They'll know them in
That's
the.
really weird.
Yes, it is weird.
The
They'll
case.
know them in the community of whatever they're doing, like, or they'll watch them, or they'll follow their content, whatever. And that person goes, I have an OnlyFans, and in my OnlyFans, what I'm doing is instead of, I don't know, let's say they do cosplay,
Sure.
and they go, this is my cosplay, and in the cosplay, I'm basically dressed, but now in the OnlyFans, if you pay me $50, you can see this photo set of 3 photos where I'm basically in the same cosplay, but the shoulder pads are off, and people go, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that, and then
Maybe it's just the price that I'm
probably
just
like,
like,
that too is crazy. But and then there's people that just wanna, like, there's that weird like money fetish thing as well, where people just want to give money to people,
I see.
and
It's highly customizable. You could dress up as Link and just pretend to shove Korok seeds up your ass.
you do whatever you want. Things you don't even
You
need
do
to
anything.
You don't even need to go that far, Jay. You hit it at you dress up as Link. End of sentence. That's the porn. That's it.
Artisanal
That's it.
porn.
That's
such
porn.
a good fucking band name.
It is.
Artisanal.
We're artisanal porn.
That's such a good coffee as well. I think if I ever started
that's like a strain of like Kush as well.
it is artisanal porn. If I started an OnlyFans, I would call it artisanal porn.
I mean, that's just what's gonna be the name of this episode.
I'm very upset that OnlyFans didn't call themselves artisanal porn. Because that's way
Only
cooler.
artisanal porn fans.
Because it's like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I make OnlyFans. Okay, cool, pretty cool. I'm sure you make a lot of money.
But I dress up as a bear in police instruction videos.
And then this way, what do you do for a living? I make artisanal porn. I'm like, you are a high society cunt.
You just dress up as a bear, and all the cops in Japan are just like,
Jay, that's content. Stop giving them away ideas. That's
maybe
content.
they should.
What, police?
Yeah. The police.
No, that's way too much work, Jay. That's way too much work, Jay.
See, this is the thing. Like, maybe I need to figure out how to game the system.
How so?
I'm making OnlyFans where I can make money, but don't actually really have to do all that much.
Just sit in your chair.
That's kind of what a lot of people do, honestly. Yeah.
yeah, sure. But, like, I need something that is, like, evergreen. Like, I can just keep pumping stuff out.
You mean like the same thing all the time?
Not the same thing all the time, but, you know, something easy enough to do.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
If it's making me, like, mad money, I don't give a shit.
You just fuck people up on Street Fighter.
I don't think people would.
Technically, people are using OnlyFans for things that aren't porn now.
Which, in a weird way, kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I think that was, like, the intention.
It was, yeah.
Maybe?
It was.
In some kind of way, but, yeah. People call that Patreon.
Yes!
I mean, yes.
Literally.
The difference here is that Patreon takes a way bigger cut.
Oh, do
How
they?
much do they take?
Oh, they take a lot. It's like,
What, like half?
it's like, no, it's not that much. It's like something like 12 or 15%.
Well, so if you set a donation at like $10 a month, they take 40%.
50% of that, yeah.
Patreon currently takes between 5 and 12% of creators' earnings, plus a payment processing fee, depending on the process plan chosen by the customer.
so
assuming the average cut is 8% total earnings, so about 8% average. And then
I don't know I don't think OnlyFans takes that much.
Do you want to Google that?
OnlyFans takes 20%.
20%.
OnlyFans takes 20% cut on its user transactions. OnlyFans cut blah 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 blah. Oh, but if you get invited to only, so if someone who already has an OnlyFans invites you to make an OnlyFans and you make one, they take way less of a cut, like 10 or 5%.
Okay, it's just like this seems like a scam, like a referral program.
5%.
Okay.
So
like
they
5%.
refer a program, take 5% for the first year, up to the first million. Wow, this tax program.
Up to the first million, though.
But you're making.
And then the
I don't give a
J-Gov
fuck.
gets
If I
involved
made
and takes the rest.
$1 million,
No.
5% is like, okay, whatever.
Nope.
No.
They can't.
Was it tax-free?
Yep. If you
Because
are,
it's considered to be donations.
start one.
it's donations, Jay.
It's donations. Donations are not taxable.
They're not taxable. It's not taxable, and it's not taxable in Japan, especially considering if you live in Japan and you're from America and you start an OnlyFans
Get paid in USD.
boom,
Hell
you get
yeah.
paid in USD. Okay.
Especially now.
Yep.
Or
You're
the
paid
pound, the
in
pound.
pound or USD, and you're living in Japan, and then you have your everything, your bank and everything set up so it's going into your American bank account. That's donations. Also, the Japanese government can't touch it because technically the servers and everything you're doing is based in America.
Right, and then you just transfer it over whenever you need money and take,
They can't touch it.
The small transaction fee that you get.
Literally. So like you could be working like a shitty salaryman 9-to-5 job making like bare minimum and then be like, I'm also making like 10 million a year on OnlyFans, and they cannot touch that.
I have to wonder
That's
about
crazy.
that type of thing now, because I think if people who got in early probably made a shitload of money, but I think people now who are just getting into it, no. I mean, it's saturated now, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Kind of like Twitch or whatever.
Sure,
The problem is like,
if you're already popular, then
Yes.
you're golden. If
It's-
you're not,
whenever it comes to content, it's all the same. Every market currently is saturated with content. Every market is full. There is no new place to start something that's not weird and scammy.
Right.
For example, weird platform. I'm pretty good. So
I mean, I have the AC on as low as it can go.
I'm just
gotta let it
a
come.
sweaty northerner
Get
from
sucked, get
north of
fucked.
the wall.
I was saying anyway. So like the way the content works is that every market is saturated. So it's about how well can you market the content you're selling. And for example, on OnlyFans, who are you and what are you trying to sell to your customers?
Sure.
Like if you're like, oh, my market is I'm thin I don't know, thin white girl, and I'm here to sell that American thing. And it's like, what do? I get naked. It's like, cool. We have like 20,000 of those.
of you.
What else are you doing to make people want to like
Shadow Wizard
subscribe
Money
and
Gang.
whatever?
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
I mean, I doubt anyone's buying that. They do love casting spells, to be fair.
And they
full fucking cloak.
legalize nuclear bombs.
We gotta look at that nuclear bombs, I'm telling you. But yeah, it's a lot harder to sell yourself if you're just selling that vanilla experience. That's why I've seen a lot of I talked to people that have OnlyFans, that make content on OnlyFans, and a lot are saying like currently the cosplay meta is crazy.
Yeah,
if you are dressing up in cosplay and you're like, hey, I'm fucking Daffy Duck, and today's video I'm just gonna be dressed up as Daffy Duck.
Sure,
like that sells.
Okay.
Like shit. Like here's a video of me getting ready to I don't know, to go to an anime con, and I'm gonna get dressed into my cosplay, and it's like from underwear to final cosplay.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
But that video's being sold for like $50. Bank. People are buying it.
I wouldn't buy it unless they do the voice. Like if they dress up as Daffy Duck.
You wouldn't know until you buy it.
And they were like,
Jay, you don't know until you buy it. You don't even know until you buy it.
They're using the trickery of Japanese adult video where
brilliant.
it's like, oh, we photoshopped everything to hell and back, and like here's the 3 pictures from like a 2-hour video that are actually good, and the rest of it's just shit.
Yep. But you don't know until you buy it.
Right.
And after you buy it, when you do buyer's remorse, get fucked.
Just call my credit card and be
Bro.
like, wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. I
Wasn't
didn't
me.
buy it.
Fucking
It's fraudulent charges.
Fraudulent charges. Oh,
Sorry.
bro. I have no idea what that is.
It wasn't me by Shaggy.
That was really bad.
No, it's the other singer. Who is it in that?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
No
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's saying he's been caught red-handed. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes, Jay.
Yes, it does actually. It's the verse.
That's okay. Yeah, that's the chorus. Yeah, you were singing the other bit, but it goes and it goes up.
I don't know. Like,
It wasn't me. Yeah.
as far as like cosplay stuff goes,
Yeah.
okay, let me pose a question to you, right? If you're into that shit, nothing would annoy me more than like you're watching the cosplay thing and then they just get completely naked. It's like, okay, well now this is just normal regular
porn,
shit.
yeah. I
don't know.
I agree
Keep
with
the costume on, god damn it.
at all times. It's what
Yes.
I paid for, and this is why you pay for the artisan porn.
Exactly. See,
But-
people
but-
don't understand that.
Yeah.
If you take it all off, you're not cosplaying anymore. You're
not-
just some
you-
bitch in a costume.
I don't want that in a wig, I assume. I don't want
Yeah,
that. That's what I'm
exactly,
paying
right?
for.
It's like, oh,
But this is
okay.
the thing. The market, they say sex sells for a reason. The market for like OnlyFans and sex and cosplay, but whatever, it's still going to be huge. So like,
Yeah, of course.
it's a market you can get into. But a lot of creators are always saying that like, unless you know you're diving into a market where you're going to be making money, you probably lose more money than you're making.
Probably.
Like from the get-go. And then also now your nudes are on the internet.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that because like
And then
Internet's
you
forever,
can't
bruh.
do a whatchamacallit. You can't just sue people at the weekend and
No.
ask them to remove it.
No, you
Know what
can't
I
do
mean?
that.
Like,
No, impossible.
oh yeah,
impossible. Yeah. Defamation.
As you were saying, Insta's forever.
Yep, internet's forever.
Literally forever. It's hard. Any content you're making like select back to content. Any content you're making, it's gonna be on the internet for literally ever. So I'm watching a lot of people making a lot of like kurorekshi decisions, making like really bad, dark history stuff. Like,
But at that point, if you've made your money and you can fuck off,
gang,
then
gang.
like what do you care?
that's the thing. As long if you can secure the bag,
Right.
nothing else matters.
But if you can't,
There's
and
the
now
problem.
you've just put your nude photos on the internet.
There's a problem.
Now you're
Or
just like,
cringy content of you TikTok dancing in your basement at 3 a.m. Yeah. You know what I mean? Secure the bag. Make sure the bag is securable. Step 1. Step 2, secure the bag. Step 3, escape. Simple as that.
I wonder how much work you got to put in for that stuff. Like how easy is it actually?
A lot. It's not that easy, honestly. People like to promote it like making OnlyFans and making content is really easy. Oh, I just snap some photos and load them. It's you wish.
I'm sure
you
some people
wish.
can do that.
I mean, yeah, if you're an established porn star or you have a massive following,
right.
yeah, you can do that. But for the vast majority of us, no one could do that. No one in this room could do it. No one I know personally could probably do that.
Is that
honestly.
a challenge?
Hmm?
Is that a challenge?
You can accept that if you want, but I guarantee it's a.
I got nice feet.
Hmm?
I got nice feet.
Wow, yeah, you do actually.
He actually does. Holy shit! You
You're
know
not
what? I
wearing
take that
socks.
back. He can fucking smash that. Not bad. But
I can't look
Don't
away.
have to show my face. Don't have to show my face.
true,
There you go.
true.
I'm captivated, Dave. I can't look away.
Only feet, legitly. Like that's a thing.
That is a thing.
That's a thing.
Can you imagine you just up there and it's like Quentin Tarantino donated $5,000?
Quentin, he's requested artisan porn.
Right,
from you.
yeah. Oh, he would. He would be that kind of
Oh
guy.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
What's the other creepy guy? The Nickelodeon guy?
Oh,
Dan Schneider. Fucking Dan.
What is he into
Schneider.
feet?
He made the Nickelodeon fucking logo a foot
giant
just to
foot.
fuck
It
with
fucking
people.
is. Yeah.
Just to fuck with, like, because at that time, there was, like, allegations against him for being, like, a fucking weirdo creep.
Yeah.
What, when he started Nickelodeon?
No, well, I don't know. When
well,
he was at Nickelodeon.
At Nickelodeon, yeah.
But he changed the
This is
logo
an
to a
iceberg.
fucking foot just to fuck
Yeah.
with people.
There are all these like episodes of like iCarly, for example, where it's like, for no reason at all, it'll be like, oh, and for this episode of the weird YouTube thing we're doing, I'm gonna put mayonnaise on my feet, and it's like, why? Who wrote this?
Or,
Yes.
like, shoot goo into someone's face.
Yep.
Early 2000s were wild.
Bro,
as fuck.
deep dive into that shit. For those who are like, what the fuck are you talking about, guys? Not now, but like deep dive into that shit. It is the most insane thing
It's
you'll ever see.
pretty
It is
fucking
wild.
wild.
There are like 2-hour documentaries on YouTube about this shit.
Just like iceberg videos and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I really did like Drake and Josh, so that was the best back in the day.
Apparently, Drake is a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and he got arrested?
Yeah, recently.
Apparently,
But
Josh is a weird
he-
pedophile.
I don't. It was one of them. Was
Which
like
one's
a weird
which?
No,
pedophile.
Drake is... Josh is like the good one. Drake was the musician.
Yeah.
He got like... I don't know, like sexual assault. I don't know.
I found
like,
it.
Yeah.
I found the crime. I typed in Drake crimes and it came
Drake Bell.
straight. Yeah. So first name Jared.
Never known a good Jared.
Has never been a good
Never
Jared.
known.
I'm worried if anybody's a fan of the show called Jared.
We don't. No, we have a, what do you call it? A block. So no one called Jared can see this show. we have systems in place to stop them.
You've just blacklisted
They,
every
they cannot find us. We have a net on the internet. It
Just a
catches,
firewall.
bro. It catches Jared's of 15 different spellings. We are secure in this bunker.
No
guys.
bowling for soup.
How
No.
else do you spell Jared?
Jared.
Yeah.
It's Jared.
Yeah.
And
Or-
then I also have the JARREG, Jared.
And
then I have the
T.
Then I have the GERED, just in case.
How about like JARROD?
That's there.
Oh, okay.
That's there.
Jarrod.
Jared.
I know a Jared.
For the Jose.
Was he an asshole?
Was he an asshole?
Really fucking nice guy.
Lying.
actually.
No. All I'm hearing here is a good
Sounds
He
like
was
nickname.
a
Irish.
child molester to me.
Sounds like a gaslighter to me. You've been gaslit, my boy.
I haven't seen him in years. So
See this?
possibly, Yeah.
I'll look him up right. I'll look him up. Jay, I'm looking up right now. What's that? He's in prison. What's the charge? Being a cunt. Look at that, Jay.
Yeah.
I was right.
And it all
Is
started
that a
with...
chargeable offense?
Listen,
It
I
all-
believe in vibes-based justice.
Well, it all started with Josh not inviting Drake to his actual wedding. And
Is it
that's
not?
where it started. Yeah, I think that's where it
Oh,
all fell
wait.
apart, like the union.
What
Hold
did
on.
he actually do then?
Let me finish what he actually looks like. Jared Yuck, Drake Bell, 34 West Hollywood, California, pleads guilty via Zoom. Lol, he had to go to a
Did he have a
Zoom
cat
case.
filter on?
No, I hope so. Pleaded guilty via Zoom to felony attempted child endangerment and a misdemeanor charge of disseminating matter harmful to juveniles. To juveniles,
Was
sorry.
it like drugs or
Radioactive.
Well, you gotta remember, he pled guilty to it, so it means the crimes he's actually done are worse. He's got a lesser charge by
what?
pleading
Right,
guilty.
by pleading. He took a plea deal.
He's got a plea deal, yeah. Oh, Drake, how the mighty.
I never thought it would be so simple, but
God, he
found a way.
God, he really did find a
Found a
fucking way,
way.
didn't he? Disgusting.
Hey, if he had just played the game sphere more and never left his
And
house,
never
he would've
left-
never had the problem.
Never had the problem. Would have never
He
had the
should have
problem.
blamed. Who was that character that they always blamed in it? They always used to scream at like a
Megan.
Megan. Yeah,
It should have. It should have stopped at the Amanda show. It should have stopped right there and just not gone any more forward from that.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? I was
Go on.
listening. I was literally listening to another podcast yesterday, and they also talked about the Amanda show. So, like, weirdly enough, that's come up in my life in the same week.
You watch it next week. There'll be a reboot or something.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh God.
yeah, Amanda
yeah.
Bynes went fucking nuts too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
yeah,
she
a
went
lot of
fucking-
them kind of
yeah.
did, right?
All those Nickelodeon
Yeah.
kids, except for
Lesson.
like Jenny McCurdy.
Who's that?
She's she was in was it iCarly or something? I don't remember.
Yes.
She released a book recently about like all the fucked up shit that went on at Nickelodeon.
I want to read that. Yeah, it looks like an interesting story.
Is Nickelodeon still a thing, or
Yeah.
like still a channel, but they've erased the foot logo and shit? And
Well, you gotta be like, being a child star in itself is pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
it is.
Like you're kind of like pushed into like really weird situations. Like
you hit your teens, you just do drugs and shit.
Well, that's why America has all these rules now in place that basically say things like you can't. You have to save a certain amount of the money your child has made and put it in a trust that your child can only access after the age, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, is that the actual title of her book?
What?
The title of her book is "I'm Glad My Mom Died."
Yo! Wow!
Wait,
no,
I saw this in
fucking
Barnes and Noble when I
way.
went to Hawaii, and I didn't know who it was, but like the title, I was like, "The fuck."
I'm glad
But-
hold on.
Apparently, your mom was a real piece of work.
Jeez.
I'm glad my
Oh,
mum
Drake the handsome one. Yeah, he was. He
died.
was.
I think he's still.
Wow. Do you know what? Listen. I'm glad
She
my
was
mom
recent-
died.
I think it was not her, but
Really good book.
someone else who was also in Nickelodeon was on the H3 podcast like recently. That episode's actually really good.
Oh, swear, I need to watch that.
Yeah,
I've stopped watching H3 for the longest time.
Watch Leftovers.
I fucking hate Hassan.
Why do you hate Hassan? He's great.
He laughs like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he does laugh like
and
an
he has
idiot.
shit opinions.
No, he
That
doesn't.
man is dumb
He
as bricks.
is not dumb
For
as
me,
bricks.
for me,
Fucking
when
stupid.
I need to hear exactly what opinions you think are shit that he has.
You'll have to give me some time to do research.
Okay, we'll do that because I have a feeling
pull it
that
up, Dave.
no. What happens is that there's a weird like echo chamber of right wing dickheads, and they'll take little
No.
clips of things he's
I
done.
don't watch any of those fucking people.
Oh no, it just comes up. Like, they just push those things out. So like, I dove into his content first because I heard like really weird things that people were saying about him on Twitter and shit, and I was like,
Says the dumbest
yeah, I was like, this can't be true. And I dived in and I was like, oh, it's not. He's just like a dude who likes politics. Like he's just like a liberal. He's doing liberal shit. Yeah, I'm sure he has some dumb takes.
He has the dumbest takes.
Everyone has dumb takes.
Sure, that's
apart
fine.
from me, I'm a.
But that doesn't mean I
genius.
have to like them.
No, you don't gonna like. I don't give a shit. No,
For
but I
me,
like him. I think
for
he's
me,
cool.
the
I think
peak
he's a
of
fucking
H3 was like when they were in New York and they were doing all that kind of content was really wholesome and like cool. Then they started the podcast, and it was around the time that Logan Paul did his shit here. That was like really good content, and then he did like the content cop shit. Oh no, that was
that was
iDubbbz.
But like he did like content nuke with Keemstar and stuff. Like they had like a beef, and then after that, I started to notice that like Ethan's pretty petty, and like with most of the guests he had on during that time, I just struggled to watch it. Like Tim Heidecker is one of my favorite comedians from Tim and Eric. He's one of like no, but like if you did, you'd appreciate the comedy, right? But like he's one of Ethan's heroes, and when Tim came on the show, it was awkward as shit, and like I just really didn't
Ethan's
like.
always been fucking weird. and
but like
awkward.
I didn't really like how the ego had inflated during that time. I should go back to it.
He
But
doesn't
like
have
the
an
last time I watched
he
it
doesn't
was
have
like
an ego per se.
2019.
Like the problem is when you're watching like 2018. It's like
Yeah,
2018.
it's been a while.
But like 2018 H3 podcast. You gotta remember like he's dived into a podcast from like nothing basically, and as we all know, the first 100 episodes of anything you're making is shit. Your first 100 YouTube videos are gonna be shit. Your first podcasts are gonna be shit. Our episode 1, trash, terrible. We've come a long way. Same thing. He's not an interviewer. He doesn't know how to interview people. He doesn't know how to sit down and like and create a conversation, create a dialogue between him and
he's
a guest.
definitely a lot better now.
He's way better now. If you
I
watch,
should check it out.
But
yeah.
even then,
no, 'cause even,
Ethan still has
no,
fucking
because
dumbass
even
takes.
even I stopped. No. So this is why I like his crew. So, I stopped watching like the podcast because I was like, this is not because I was like, it's awkward, it's weird, I don't like it. And then I stopped, and then I got back into it when I was playing like Elden Ring. I needed something long to watch, and I realized Ethan plus the crew he has, amazing, because they have like
the crew fucking always checks
yes,
him.
the crew, they have a button that they press when
When
Ethan's about to
Ethan's
say
about
some
to say
bullshit.
Some out-of-pocket
finally.
shit.
Yep.
Oh,
They just have like
They have a
fucking
button.
emergency
It's
button.
hilarious, and it adds to the show. It's fucking brilliant. Like, so the new situation they've created is really good. It's basically just like the crew and Ethan are running a couple shows a week where like they talk about like drama and interesting things and content, blah blah blah. And then Leftovers is just like the politics show. And as a man who likes politics, I'm gonna watch that fucking show. It's good stuff. But I think it's good.
Cool, yeah.
It's greatly improved since 2 years ago. Because I'm the same as you guys.
Right,
I stopped watching for 2 years.
You've sold me.
I stopped watching. I was like, I don't watch this. This is bullshit. This is boring.
I watch it occasionally.
It's fun.
But it's like, it's on in the background.
Yeah.
And only if it's someone interested.
Yeah. I'm playing Elden Ring
Yeah.
while I'm watching a 3 hour. Because then I know, okay, I've been playing Elden Ring for 3 hours. Time to go to bed.
I mean, that's the exact same shit I do with
for me, it was
our own
like
show.
Nice. Good man.
I just
Exactly.
listen to it on the train.
that golden,
exactly. Is
that
that
weird?
golden era, really.
Listening to your own fucking podcast.
No, I do that.
Yeah.
I listen to the podcast and I'm like, oh, great take, Jordan. Fucking as always, well done. Like, cause you know when an episode hits when I'm listening to an episode back on the train or something, and I know what you're gonna say. I've heard you say it.
Right. You
And
were
then-
there.
know what's
Yeah,
coming up,
I was
kind
there.
of, yeah.
Yeah, and then it comes up and I'm still in hysterics, and I'm like, great episode. If I'm laughing at the jokes the second, third time round, I'm like,
Podcast peaked at fisheye dick pics. I don't know.
fuck
That
off.
was like episode 5.
He's such a cunt. That was a
It's
great
a legacy
episode, though.
listener, right?
Yeah.
Must be.
Wow.
If you can reference the specific episode name, yes.
Oh my god, Zodiac, yo, I liked episode 1. Thank you, you're an absolute
Are you?
fucking
Hang
hero.
on. Did you like episode 1 or episode?
No. They liked episode 1, not Under the Sea Little Mermaid episode 1.
No, but
where we had
I
no
don't
mic.
know. I don't know who listened.
Good point.
Back then.
Good point.
It's possible.
My
people
favorite
listened.
episodes that you've done are like because let me preface this. I've had some pretty strange experiences here, and you guys will just chat about it. Like when I almost got murdered.
Oh, I love.
Like I was listening to that in the bath, and I was fucking creasing. I think I've told you that story
Yeah.
early on, but then you guys like recounted it like 60
Oh, yeah.
episodes, like word for word.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And was just like, yo, Jay almost got fucking murdered. Classic Jay.
was
And I was just like,
classic Jay.
you bastards.
You did realize the original episode.
No, it was before that.
It was like the audio was just
Episode
Crap.
1 was
Yeah.
up for a long time
Yeah.
before we went back. I think we released episode 1 in 2019.
what was the Tanaka one? Was that the second one?
Which one's that?
Walmart Samurai.
That's the one.
so
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Guys, go. I'm very curious now, guys. In the Discord, if you're in the Discord, let me know what your favorite episode of the podcast was, because I want to go back and listen to some, but there's a lot, so I like to know like what
I
people
missed the
like.
complaining about your school segment. I mean, we could still do
Dan!
that.
I can still do that.
Dan, me too. I love the complaining about the school segment. It's really good.
For
Like,
me, one of my favorite episodes was where we did the video game music. I thought because we had a late night, we were drinking.
that's good. Oh,
And we got loads of people to submit stuff. That
we're
was really
gonna
good.
do another like music style episode, right? In the maybe
I think
next.
we can,
That'll
yeah.
be fun. Yeah, we'll
we
probably.
can do that one and another one.
That'll be good.
In like a similar style.
Yeah.
I want to do a music one again.
That'll be
but
fun.
man, like
I'm fucking down.
down
for
for
that.
the issue with
It's
those
gonna get.
ones
It's gonna get shut down.
is immediately
Yeah.
that shit gets fucking copyrighted.
Yeah.
Immediately. It's like
But-
a microsecond.
Yeah,
But like
it's
the
just
Spotify's linked to Anchor now. I'm sure there's like no
it doesn't
problem.
fucking matter.
Doesn't matter.
Really.
No. So you can make a podcast about music and play licensed music if you flag your entire podcast as a music like review or talk
Podcast,
about
yeah.
podcast.
The entire thing.
The
The
entire
whole
thing.
podcast.
Not the episode.
No. The whole podcast. It's
It's a shame.
yeah. It's silly. Like it's really stupid. Honestly.
I really like the chocolate. When you were you recounted your experience at the chocolate
Lord
corporate
have
event.
mercy, bro. Fuck
Because
me.
again, like you were with me, and then like you came on here and explained to Dave, and Dave was just in complete fucking horror and shock
Because this is making
and
it was,
disbelief, and he was just like,
It's fucking weird.
I went to the final one the other day.
yeah.
I
quickly,
wanted to talk about this.
We have a
actually.
little time.
Yeah.
Final topic. Jay, recap me on how the final chocolate
show
event was.
chocolate.
Fucking show.
So to preface this, in May, she wanted a music video for one of her songs, and I've started working with a really incredible production company based in North Tokyo,
Yeah.
and we opted to do it. And the music video itself, I'll put it on the Discord. It's fucking great, and we need the views. It's called Chocolate Boogie, and it's based on like a 1920s dance called Tokyo Boogie Woogie or something, right? And we went down to this venue in Tsukiji where the show Chocolate takes place, and we recorded all the musicians, including the sexy saxophone player.
Yeah, I love him, he's cool.
He's the best. And made this music video, and I'll put it on there. It's very interesting.
It'll be on the Discord. It's there are multiple scenes of me dancing in the background.
Yeah,
because
Jordan is fucking into it.
These-
You are like,
Wait, what?
okay,
he's in
these absolute fucking cunts. Here's what I heard. So, I was told, hey, we need an audience. They're like, could you come and be the audience for this?
Can you be the extras fake?
Yeah,
audience?
pretty much. Be the extra fake audience
okay.
for like this dance thing. All you gotta do is really just be in the crowd, hang out a little bit. But no one explained to me in detail what I was doing. So I was like, just come down, be in the crowd, be in the audience. I'm like, for my boy, for the guys, for the people, for the culture, I'm gonna come down. So I go down.
I didn't make this direction.
And I get there, and then as I get there, they're like, oh, by the way,
we're gonna dance.
By the way, we're gonna dance. And I'm like,
that was her idea.
I'm like, okay, cool. And they're like, no. We're not just gonna dance. We're gonna do this weird choreographed, synchronized dance, and it's like it's call and response, but it's dance moves. So we're gonna dance on stage, and then y'all gonna dance in the audience.
I
And
can't
we're gonna,
wait for Dave to act.
And we're gonna call and response this, and you're gonna dance. And we've been told this just then.
Do I have a link to
I
this?
got
Can I
told
just
that
watch
just
it
then.
on? I can just put it up on the fucking stream.
And they were like, oh, I have it somewhere. And they were like, we'll
be kind though.
They're like learn this dance in the next like fucking 3.5 minutes, and then we're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking perform this shit, bro. I'm there like, you guys
Chocolate
are
boogie,
actually.
katakana.
I'll send you the link. I'll put it in the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link in the
So
Discord right
here's
now.
the thing,
Live on
Jordan.
the podcast.
I only just found out about that as you walked in,
Bro.
and then like, because we had to jump on stage with like Ronins, and like get behind. But I'll tell you what, you embraced it incredibly well.
I had to.
Yeah.
Y'all told me it was. I put it in music.
The premise of the video is basically you
How topical.
you basically have this product and you're very, very happy. You know what I mean? And
Oh, you linked this to me and I never watched it. I thought it was just a song, so I'm like, I'll get over
Oh,
to it later.
no.
Oh.
hang on, is it on the stream? I want to watch this.
I've just put it on.
Can we
the,
do like a director's commentary on this?
Oh my
Like-
god, no.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me make sure it's all here and good to go.
Be kind, by the way, because this is my friend's company and stuff.
Don't be
and,
kind.
No.
Wait, okay,
no,
so I have a
no.
question
Don't
right
listen
off
to
the hop.
fucking Jordan. Be
Tear 'em
kind.
apart.
I have a question right off the hop.
Please
Did
don't tear
you
it apart.
direct this?
Huh?
Did you direct this?
In a team, yeah. Like the concept I created, like where it's like salary woman comes home, she's very upset, she goes to the show, she's very happy, and it's like the company kind of policy is like very positive and stuff. But it is hilarious just seeing Jordan like dance to the chorus of Chocolate Boogie.
How does the chorus go again? Something. Hello,
Teo
boogie.
Tori Nagara.
Okay, hang on. I should put on the sound then.
Yeah.
Is this gonna get claimed immediately?
No. They
Possibly.
have.
It might be on Spotify now. so,
Swear?
yeah.
Fuck.
I'm in charge of putting that all up.
You know
so.
what?
Not worth the risk.
I'll play it without audio.
Do that then. You just watch the parts that
Watch the
I'm being
visuals.
forced to dance in, and then afterwards watch it on stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is,
this is not.
But it was a great project to
all.
do, actually, because like,
Yeah, tell me as we're doing this. Tell me about the project, Jay. How was it?
well, you guys know my story originally, right?
I know the story.
Basically, oh, here it is. Holy shit. Basically, I had a bad exit from the media industry when I was in the UK.
Mhm.
Jumped into teaching. Now I'm coming out of teaching and I'm doing more kind of
Let me just
videography and
resize it
editing
here.
work. In Tokyo, and it's like the dream job for me. And these guys, a company called High Five, like helped me do, you know,
Get back
do
into
some-
the
do
yeah,
some
get back into the
freelance work
media.
and
Yeah.
stuff. And this is my friend's company, and we did a few videos for them and stuff, and
Nice.
we just did a music video, and it's positive, it's nice, you know. But the song, I've heard this song like a million times.
I just saw
There he is. There he is.
Hey, wait. Look at that afro right there from behind.
I can't even blend into the fucking
he does
crowd,
like
man.
a proper move towards the end of the video where he like dips with his arms folded. It's fucking
Because it's
amazing.
what they were meant. They were like, do the fucking moves, and I was like, fine, I'll do the fucking moves.
But I gotta say, the band, her back.
Oh, the band is great.
Fucking great.
the things like
And
I
she's
went.
a great singer as well. Like, you know,
yeah.
Look at him. Look at him.
Stop it.
Get some help.
Stop it. So like I sent this to like a bunch of people because this is hilarious. I need to like get in front of this. And
That wait, hang on. I gotta go back because
Go on.
that was like a perfect,
Cut.
perfect like person to person cut.
Oh, I did that.
good man.
So like it's like a pose to pose cut.
Yeah, because
There,
her
yeah.
choreography is like incredibly
Nice.
So if you're watching
spot
it right
on.
now,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
you can
yeah.
watch it when it goes from
I did this edit.
her
Buff to
and
the
the
band.
dancers
Zoop.
to
Yeah.
the band.
Yep.
There's like it's like a little bit of pop, but it's
Yeah.
pretty seamless.
Yeah, like I did that edit and I realized that like the camera was
Boom.
like a few inches to
Excellent.
the left, kind of. But it was a good experience for me to get back into this, and I've had a ton of like awesome experiences doing this so far. And that shot of the moon as well was really, really good. That was taken by Show, the other cameraman.
I was gonna say, is that a fake? That looks like a fake comped moon.
I was
no,
gonna
that
ask
was
that.
like I can't remember the blue moon basically. A couple of weeks.
Like
Yeah.
ago.
But like she like lives in this really tall high rise, and we just captured it from
so
that.
jelly.
And, it was great. That's where most
Convenient
of
because
the
you'd be all out of all the ground lighting.
True.
but keep watching because Jordan's gonna like appear quite a lot.
Am I
in
here
it.
again at the end? Oh,
Yeah. But basically, Miri Chan, who's the model, she's a really talented photographer, great person.
So just skip right to the end.
And no, keep watching. And
That's like 4 minutes long.
I know, yeah. There's one verse in there that I wish kind of was like, a little bit shorter. But especially during the edit, when you edit anything, it's like you listen to. Don't like the song that you're about to edit because you will fucking hate it, right? And
you hear it a million billion fucking times.
yeah, but there's some shots in this that we're really impressed with, like the bubbles in a minute and stuff. And
You're seeing it on a delay, so
I'm watching it live. Yeah.
it's really, really amazing. Oh yeah. Wait, yeah, you're watching it live. Oh, this is a delay.
There you go.
Holy crap. Yeah, but it was a good experience, and I just wanted to share it because
I think when it comes down,
we went to the show and they showed it, and
for
I
those
was like,
for those who are like audio, cause our audio only audiences are much wider. We basically posted it in Discord, so give it a watch. But generally, it's like the CEO of like this chocolate company is basically like an old school city pop singer. He got him. She's Jen. Yeah. Oh, that's why Jay. That's why Jay makes a fucking appearance as well.
I actually,
Fuck's sake. Jay's in this thing dancing at one point.
it's
fucking
ridiculous.
Listen,
It's ridiculous.
in this video,
there he is again.
everyone gets it. No one is
and
safe
there's
from
Artisanal
getting.
there too. Okay.
Oh yeah, everyone gets it. No one is safe from being
everyone's
fucking.
Oh, here it is. Jordan does the
Bro, I
arms folded pop.
perfectly felt that shit, dog. I'm
incredible.
on for it. Lord have his mercy.
But yeah,
what a time to be alive in this.
So yeah, she's like an old school city pop.
Yeah. She's an old school
jazz,
like
fusion kind of artist. Great voice. I love her as a person.
Yeah.
She's great. And
what's the wildest part of this video was that she's actually really good at singing
and
like
dancing.
the band is actually good. She's actually like very talented. It's just the topic she chose to sing about is hilarious, and
because it's all about chocolate.
it's all about chocolate, and it's very like retro in its like sound and vibe, which just make the entire thing like very entertaining. It's just very fun to watch, basically.
Yeah. You were really like.
I had to, Jay.
Thank you.
I was paid to do this. Well, I wasn't paid to do this, but I used to be paid to do things like this. So it's pretty straightforward.
And the live show the other night, they debuted this song.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Debuted this song.
Oh, the video or the?
So is this like her band?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I know,
like
right?
they played the song live, and then they put the video on all the screens,
Stress.
and it was really surreal actually, because like we watched them on that stage, and then we watched the music video of them on that stage perform the song that they just played, and and then people were going, oh, there's James and Go, the people that produced this and directed it, and we just stood up, and everyone's just like, old corporate executives and stuff, just like going, that was pretty good.
Oh, very
Got
important.
a lot of Meishi that night.
Very
so.
important to say. This is a corporate event.
Yeah.
This is a corporate event. This is a serious
That's
business
the most
meeting
amazing thing about
with
it.
serious business things happening. They go, do you know what? City Pop. Put it on.
Yeah.
Let's spend a chunk of this company money to make a video about chocolate. Would it help the bottom line? No.
Not really.
But we're going to do it. It's
Why
gonna,
not?
It's going to be dance. We're going to do it.
I just love the passion for me. Like it doesn't really hit me, but like I really love the passion for it. Just like, let's make a music video about a song that I've written about chocolate, and it's gonna slap. And I'm just like,
The thing is,
okay, that's a good job.
The video is fine. There's no infrastructure to spread the video, so it's just going to sort of live
exactly.
online.
We'll just leave it there.
It's just going to live there for like years until like it gets picked
I'm
up by
gonna
meme
be
communities.
dancing with a
I want
chocolate
to see
drink.
how many
for
views
eternity.
does this YouTube video
I have no idea.
Probably 100, if that.
It's not been marketed or anything, but we just
I've
filmed it,
contributed
directed
one.
it, edited
Oh, yeah.
it, and
178.
produced it, and we're happy. It's part of my portfolio now.
More fucking views than our podcast does.
Truesies. Are you going to continue to work for the company? Are you going to continue to make content and
so
stuff?
like I'm honoring my commitment to like my main job until March when the contract's up.
Because not me.
Because like I don't know, I just feel like I owe it to a lot of people there and to myself. And then once it's done, the studio that these guys are building is going to be like set up, and we'll have more kind of clients and like enough to afford me and everything like that. True. I'm in the process of consulting to get new clients for them. So yeah, I'm kind of working for them. Once a week I go to the office and stuff. But it's great. They've handed me like a super opportunity.
They're paying you, right? You're going there once a week.
Yeah. Good, and it's for now it's freelance, but then later I'll be a salary.
Never work for free. If you're
never work for free.
Never
not
work
in the
for
media
free.
industry.
No, not in any industry.
Fuck no.
If you're good at something, get paid for it. Never work for free. Never sign anything before you've read it, guys. This is basic stuff that people forget. Even if it's the greatest opportunity known to man, it's the company you've been. It's I don't know. It's fucking Bandai, and you're gonna be the next Gundam pilot to ride the X-wing Delta, and they're like, take it for a test ride. Tell them to fuck their mums because you need to get paid for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, like in my past experience,
I won't even correct you.
You better not correct me.
Even after I'd graduated as a student, like, and I was doing work, like, in the media industry, like, I did quite a lot of stuff for, like, big fucking corporations in the UK, like, Radio 1 Extra and stuff like that, right? Yuck. But, like, I don't really want to say that stuff because, you know, they were kind of the best ones out the bunch, but, like, a few of them would go, pardon me, we'll pay you, like, a day rate and, like, your meals and stuff like that, and then you turn up and it's free. And yeah, because like they get you because I was young, and it's like that you don't sign a contract, you just turn up, and then it's like they fucking exploit you, and it is rife.
Just
not
leave.
only in the UK. No, like we did a wedding and we didn't get fed over 16 hours.
Fuck.
And we left way earlier than usual. No, but like that was stipulated. We asked for that when we came. It was like, can we get a meal?
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah,
because we deserve to fucking eat. We're not subhuman, right? But no, they just fucking. So we left early. And then when we got a complaint, it was like, you did not even fucking talk to us.
You didn't stipulate.
We got barked at and stuff. And we didn't even get paid, like, the full amount up front that we'd requested. So it was just... It's mostly a scam. And I get that, like, some people don't have the budget. But, like, just fucking tell us beforehand if you can't afford it.
If you don't have the budget, don't fucking hire me.
Don't fucking hire me, cunt. Like, what's wrong with you?
And it got to a point where, like, I was just doing tons of stuff for free. Singing for my supper, basically, because I needed the experience.
Yeah.
And you get promised all this stuff, so I just stepped away from it. And dude, I had a fucking mental breakdown.
Yeah, of course you would.
And it like I went. Sorry to
you good,
but basically like I had a business, right, with two lads. One I'm still friends with, right, amazing guy, one of my best friends, and we dipped at the same time. I think you know where that's going.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know. I've heard it.
So we were just getting so many broken promises on that end, where it was like, oh, we've got the shoots, £2,000, blah blah blah, and it was like, cool. The money would slowly disappear from the bank, drugs and shit.
Yeah. And
I remember going on the shoot to London, and I was at my lowest mental health. For the viewers, bit of a triggering thing here, but like I was having suicidal fucking thoughts at the time.
And then you went to London?
No, when I was in London.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's London.
Right.
Yeah,
so like this was like the turning point.
That's every day.
Japan came after this, like, you know what I mean? Because that kick-started a lot of stuff, like a new start. But I remember going down to London with the promises of being paid this much and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And eventually I got paid £100.
Fuck off.
And the guy that directed us, the guy that directed us on the project already owed me, and you know this story.
Oh yeah.
Because I went to court.
And won.
And I won. Yeah, defamation, defamation weekend. Basically, I was carrying a tripod on my back and all of his camera stuff. Right, I had holes in my shoes because I couldn't fucking afford to live at the time. I couldn't afford like shit happens, right? I just graduated in that, and we're in rainy fucking where's Forbidden Planet, Oxford Street or wherever.
Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah, Piccadilly Circus, near the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child thing, right?
Yep.
I remember exactly where it was. It was pissing it down. It was the worst weather I've fucking experienced. Holes in my shoes, and we walked to Forbidden Planet, and he spends £450 of the money he fucking owes me on board games,
on weeb shit.
And I was like, I was 20 whatever at the time. I was pretty young, and I couldn't scream and fucking shout at him because I was just like really heartbroken. Whereas my mum was on the phone going, can you pay rent this month? I couldn't pay rent and all this kind of stuff. And I just fully just had a mental breakdown, and I just left the media industry after that.
This is what I'm
But
saying.
then I
like-
went to court and won the money.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But
and I had a really good fucking trip to
a lot
Japan.
of people like.
I went to the Park Hyatt.
Oh, didn't you buy? Yeah, he
I
bought
bought
like an
a whiskey
expensive.
for like 15,000 yen, and I fucking savored that shit. Because he owed me $5,000,
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
and I got every penny back.
Of course.
And then after that, I went into cover teaching.
So £5,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's.
I did work for him fully for a year doing audio editing and stuff like that. And I heard that business is now in the fucking hole.
Yeah, of course it is.
Well, when you don't pay
When you don't pay people and you get sued all the time, like, and that's my point. Like, a lot of these companies know they're in the
Could
wrong.
not be fucking
but-
happier with
Well,
that happening.
because they know they're in the wrong, they'll continue to do it. And unless you take a stand and be like, "Hey, you're being a dickhead," I'm gonna like.
Exploitation's rife, man.
Of course, unless you do something about it, it'll just continue to happen. Like constant.
That funded my move
constantly.
to Japan as well.
That's bad.
Because I became
go.
a teacher after that, and like in the UK. And
What a mistake.
Yeah, I know.
I'm realizing
and
that
then
now.
and then I fell into
Level down.
teaching here, of course, because it's the only way you get in. And I've had a fun time, but it's coming to an end soon. So it's like a nice bookend to go back into media with individuals who I trust, who I've been working with for the past half a year. And it's just a nice kind of. I didn't think I could do it, but the CEO of this company, like, who's a friend, he just went, who knows, like, my family here.
Yeah, he's cool.
So he can't like take risks on that kind of personal side. He just turned around and just went, mate, when I make promises, I keep promises. And like a culture of trust needs to be established. And now I feel confident enough to go back into that industry, and it's just fucking amazing. And that video, as goofy as it is,
It's
is
well
like-
done.
Whatever, hey,
It's
pays
like-
money. Who cares?
It's,
really,
and it's well shot. It's well
for,
edited.
for me, it's like, it's just nice to do it again. It's really, like, for my own emotional kind of mental state, it's really refreshing and cool.
What have we learned
And
here?
I'm just really thankful for it, really. you
What
know.
have we learned here? Follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Follow your
And
dreams. Don't get fucked over. You know.
I'm done with
stand
teaching
up
as
for
well. I
yourself.
love where I'm at, but it's just like,
I was never a
office
teacher.
teaching culture is just so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Sorry.
Listen, if you can, I would say that my last word on this episode. If you can, I would say your best bet working in Japan is working for an international company in Japan,
Yes.
Yeah.
or a company with like an international culture
Or
in
like
Japan.
a feel, yeah.
And if they
to-
pay you in USD,
Woo!
even better.
Even better. I'm currently looking
Or a
to
weak
do
pound.
something like that, or a week. But no, I want USD, baby.
Yeah,
That's what I
USD.
want.
Dude, it's not to extend any longer than we need to.
Go on.
Like USD is almost $1 to 200 yen now.
Fuck me. It is. Yeah, it's close.
The pound's like
Pretty
180.
close.
Whew.
Let me check. Hang on.
I need some of that. It is. I need some of that USD, baby. Oh my god, I'll send you a thing actually.
147 actually. It's gone down. Wait, it's gone down.
Maybe, I don't know.
There's a
Yeah.
site. There's a site tester thing
Still
that
pretty
I
bad.
think they pay in dollars. I'll send it to you.
A what? A
It's
site
like, it's like
tester?
testing like sites and stuff, and they need people based in Japan. I'll send you off the cost later on. It's
Sounds
cool.
good.
It's easy free money. Why not?
Just to end on this,
Go for it.
I want to say thank you for coming to Sean's birthday yesterday. Sean's birthday party, a friend of ours.
That was a bit.
And
everyone.
playing
Our
Pokemon
friend.
Stadium was fucking great.
That was fucking weird. I haven't played that game in a long time.
Yeah. King of the Crab.
Being able to read all the moves, but then not knowing what the moves actually do. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like Karagiri. It's like, okay, I can read that. What
What
the
does it
fuck is
do?
that?
Yeah.
I don't know
Fucking
what it
strange.
is.
I'm probably gonna grab it because like I'll probably play it online because playing it I was like, wow, this game's really nostalgic. I'm definitely gonna like.
So the one we
jump into it
started
again.
on was Pokemon Stadium
One.
1.
That was weird. I feel like
Even though
two.
it had 2 on it.
I didn't know this, but after we went back, I realized that was the case. There is a Pokemon Stadium that released before that in Japan.
There's
And
3?
that was called Pokemon Stadium.
Because then
1.
there's Pokemon Gold and Silver, which
Yeah.
is
So
2.
there's
off.
one in Japan only.
Yeah.
Then there's 2, which is everyone else's
Oh,
1.
that's all one.
And then there's Gold and Silver, which is everyone else's 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, that makes
so
sense.
confusing.
Stupid.
But yeah.
I'd have a look tonight and see what's up. I'm kind of down with playing some games. But guys, I'm gonna take it for a soft lander, and I will see you guys
Thanks for having me
next
on.
week. Yep, thanks for having on, Jay.
Yeah, it's
We'll,
been awesome to catch up and finally come
We
back
got-
to
we-
Dave's studio.
We got another podcast that needs a another episode in a couple of weeks that needs a third person, so we'll probably drag you back on for that one.
And also stay tuned because Dave and I, we're thinking about revisiting the Midnight Film Club.
It's been almost a year to the day.
It has been almost a year to the
Jesus
day. Yeah.
Christ, guys, get on it.
No,
Fucking
actually, it's been more than a year. The final episode was before I went to the US last
hell.
summer.
Get on it so
Maybe.
we can watch the.
So we're gonna do
Labyrinth,
it.
and then I'll
More
jump on
movie
as well.
reviews coming up. So
You heard it here first, boys. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Yeah.
bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you all. See you later.